I don't care if people it's going to tell me about, oh, belagak lah kau, cakap mak saleh. I don't care about it because I want to improve. Know what is your strength, improve your weakness in order for you to be marketable out there. And a lot of the students, when I ask them, what do you see yourself down the road in 5 years? I don't know. You don't even know about yourself. How is it that you are going to be excel later on? Nama saya Lim Cawe, boleh panggil sebagai Cawe atau Cempaka, tapi selalunya orang panggil sebagai Cempaka lah kan. I memang live in a very diverse culture. Berasal dari Perlis, memang banyak kawan Melayu. Tercetusnya nama Cempaka ni disebabkan I ada one of my best friend. The mother is O, so she found it very very hard to remember my Chinese name Cawe kan. Susah nak ingat. Selalunya orang panggil sebagai Chong Wei ke. Adanya nama Cempaka. Graduan daripada Industri Teknologi Petronas, saya mempunyai ijazah Syazana Kejuruteraan Petroleum. Pas saya habis UTP saja, I consider myself very lucky sebab saya grad pun masa downturn of the oil and gas industry. Saya dapat kerja dengan one of the biggest oil and gas services company in the world. I think one of the reason why I get a job is also because I was an intern with this company and then I got selected masa habis to become their fresh graduates program. One thing that it's very good about UTP, kita punya duration untuk intern adalah selama 8 bulan. So I feel like kalau 8 bulan tu it's a very long period. Kalau as a manager tu I will really see lah intern tu betul-betul hardworking or not kan. I learned so much. I was being put in a cementing department. So kita orang banyak kerja labourers, like kerja buruh. I was being asked to do painting even though I was an considered as engineer, right? Prepare equipment untuk load out pergi offshore. So we work under the hot sun. I'm very humble that I'm being selected untuk diserap balik. I think it's because of my mom always remind me that jangan kira bila bekerja, as long as you are learning something, kamu baru belajar aja. Belajar as much as possible lah. Orang suruh buat apa pun buat apa je lah. Especially as intern kan, you tak boleh nak demand, oh I tak nak buat kerja ni, I nak buat kerja ni kan. Orang cakap bahaya. Every meeting kita akan start dengan safety meeting. In our company also, they emphasize a lot on safety. What are the things that you are not supposed to do? Apa benda yang you have to be very cautious. We are all very vigilant. Macam kita kan, kadang-kadang kita leka, complacent, because when we tend to do something too constantly, we forget about the safety factor kan. But in oil and gas, we are always being reminded of safety. And to talk about female, woman who is working in the oil and gas, this century dah semakin banyak. Kalau pergi offshore, bukan seorang perempuan saja, ada 2 of them, cuma tak banyak lah. The job related to banyak physical work, you have to be very fit. Tapi itu bukan untuk perempuan saja, untuk lelaki juga, because kita banyak nak climbing the stairs kan. Dekat platform tu tinggi kan, daripada boat landing nak naik pergi quarters tu pun dah naik beratus step of stairs. So you have to be really fit in order to work there kan. Macam saya pergi offshore memang based bukan schedule, based on the job or demand of the job. So I memang cannot plan for any vacation. Kalau any project, because I'm trainee kan, I have to learn as much as possible. Kalau ada any job, I have to be there all the time. And I remember when I was in Oman, I would say one of the toughest experience in my life lah. Why is it? Dekat sana memang tak ada perempuan langsung. Dan few yang saya pergi tu, selepas 2 tahun tak ada perempuan dekat situ, when they see girls again, they are so shocked lah. So I get a lot of questions macam, kenapa you nak kerja dekat this industry? Tak sesuai lah dengan you. This perception is totally different sebab dekat Middle East kan, kebanyakan perempuan diorang macam in Saudi pun tak boleh drive apa semua kan. But it's totally different from Asia, because Asia kita don't generalize gender like this. You boleh tengok kita punya even though perempuan kita ada yang kerja dekat site, kerja dekat construction sahaja kan. But then in Middle East, it's quite hard for them to accept. But how is it I prove it to them? I go for meeting, present every day. I'm there, I do my work. So when people see how hard you work for it, then eventually they will slowly to understand that, oh, she is really interested. Dia memang betul-betul minat dalam field ni. I have to work for 6 weeks non-stop. We don't have any weekends, Saturday and Sunday, because once you dekat field, dekat site tu, you memang will be there working for 12 hours shift. Kalau the operation tak extended lah, 12 hours shift including Sunday and Saturday. I come out so much stronger, and I feel like kalau I boleh lalui this experience, I boleh buat apa-apa saja. And one of my friend, dia hilang kerja and he's working in a very technical punya field. Macam oil and gas kan, kita punya field is very technical. Bila tanya pasal orang luar, people don't really know what we are doing kan. Bila I nampak dia punya struggle untuk mencari kerja tu, it makes me very sad lah. So that's the reason why I come out to teach people people on how to enhance their employability kan. Apa yang kamu kena buat dekat resume, apa yang kamu kena buat dekat cover letter. How is it that you are supposed to prepare for an interview so that you are able to catch the attention of the recruiter. So I cakap, I have all this idea because I joined career fair before. So I tahulah sebab sedikit tentang career development ni. So I macam why not I pakai or gunakan ilmu ni untuk mengajar fresh graduates atau university students that who is looking up for job. I start dengan IG live yang bertajuk How to Write a Winning Resume and Cover Letter. So daripada situ I dapat live close to 1,000 view. Masa in a group tu about 100 views lah, live views. So and then right after I finish the IG live tu, I dapat banyak DM. Kak boleh review resume tak? Boleh ajar macam mana nak improve I punya resume? So daripada situ lah I rasa market ni ada a lot of demand and still have opportunity to grow. So that's the reason why I started dengan Spice Your CV lah. When you said about university mengajar macam mana nak buat resume je, I pernah diajar sekali, but it was a very short session on how to write a resume. Right? It's more like they tell us what are the things that you are not supposed to do in resume. So I feel like this knowledge, it's not being taught. The reason why people tak peka, especially back in 5 years ago, masa kita tak ada LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn, there's a lot of people shared about how to write a winning resume. If you were to type on Google, you will find a lot of tips on how to write a winning resume. Most of the time, I was just Google by myself atau I learn it from my senior. I tanya senior, can you show me your resume? Macam mana nak tulis resume? That's it. I remember my first template was purely based on my roommate yang very successful. Dia ada job dengan Google, Microsoft, and then he's one of the scholar, and his resume is very simple. So there's no excuse for the fresh graduates atau university students not to score or not to write a proper resume ya, sebab banyak tips, banyak knowledge yang being shared out there. You will definitely macam job portal, mau kerja, I'm sure you have a lot of sharing dekat situ kan, macam mana nak tulis how to write a winning resume. Actually fresh graduates these days kan, their resume is getting better. The one yang ada experience kerja, diorang punya resume panjang berjela, 5 muka surat, siapa nak baca? What do you expect? HR, they have other things to do as well, right? The recruiter, you think what, they are going to sleep on your resume for 30 minutes. Fresh graduates, university students, I don't really find any problems, and now you have template as well on Canva, banyak je. Selalu masalahnya adalah experience hired for me. True, they have a lot of experience, but you don't have to put everything inside your resume. Probably you boleh letak a topic or title like what project that you are working with. You tak payah nak huraikan everything of the project. Tapi kalau you nak huraikan, bagi I boleh, you have another file which is attached together with your main resume. So if the recruiter want to read your file, they read it. Kalau tak, the resume 2 page is more than enough for them to evaluate that you have these skills. We are able to call you for an interview, because at the end of the day, resume is just a piece of paper for you to pass through the interview. When during the interview they'll ask you what are the things that you do. From there, I think it would be 80% that you will be getting selected or not. Especially when you are doing something very technical and you want to come out there and you don't have any branding. People don't know you. People don't know Zira. If she doesn't go out there and tell about her brand, what is she doing? It's very hard for you to go out there and compete with someone else. So that's the reason why I also talk a lot about a LinkedIn. Macam mana you have to start to share your story, start to network with people. You don't go to people just be friend with them sebab you nak kerja. When you see someone come to you and want something from you, how would you feel? Sure, you macam, oh, budak ni dia nak something from me. You mesti repel to be friend or to network with that someone. So network when you are not desperate. So that's why it's very important. And now it's very hard for us to go out there and network sebab COVID ni. Network on LinkedIn, right? Share your personal stories. For myself, I come up to share about anak kampung, cerita anak kampung ni, how I struggle to speak in English. I grew up in a family that do not speak in English. My parents do not speak in English. I dekat sekolah menengah dulu, I was trying to converse or commute with my best friend in English. Semua orang cakap, poyo lah orang Malaysia, tak payahlah nak cakap mak saleh sangat. I live in that kind of mindset, that kind of environment. How is it that you grow? Tapi bila I masuk university tu, I struggle. And from that time, I learn, right? Of course, I masuk UTP, budak MRSM, budak SBP, budak daripada KL, daripada Ipoh, they all speak English like water. I have to catch up lah. I have no other choice. I have to khatam dictionary. That masa tu kita pakai lagi dictionary kan, and eventually now everyone is using Google. Write down the meaning on dictionary, take perkataan apa yang dah belajar. Read a lot of books. Kalau tengok movie pun have to be with subtitles. From there lah, I learned how to improve my English. Nak cari kerja kan, personal branding. People know who you are, right? Kalau for example, I do not know you and I'm the recruiter. This person know Cempaka. She has her brand. She share a lot on her LinkedIn. When I want to hire you, I would trust you better because I already know what you are doing. Instead of something that who come and apply for job, bagi resume and know nothing. The recruiter know nothing about that someone. You know, what I always emphasize, people hire people. People do not hire resume. Your personality, your branding, it's all very important. You experience ke tak, you are fresh graduate, you will be very successful. It's because of your attitude, the personality that you portray to the people out there. You know, when you have that human sense, you talk to people, you network with people, it would be more easier for you to get a job instead of just submit a 2 pages of paper to other people. That would help a lot as well. As a fresh graduate, it's very important for you to know about yourself. What is your strength? What is the goal that you want to achieve in your life before you go out there and sell yourself to someone else? I see a lot of people come to apply for job just because I nak kerja. What are the things that you have that you are able to offer to people out there? If I were to hire today, what is the characteristic or what is your strength that you have that you are able to offer for my company? And a lot of the students, when I ask them, what do you see yourself down the road in 5 years? I don't know. You don't even know about yourself. How is it that you are going to be excel later on? I always emphasize on know who you are, know what is your strength. Kalau ada kelemahan tu kita improve lah. For example, I am not good at speaking in front of people, right? But I don't sleep on my weakness. I work hard for it. I join Toastmaster Club. I read a lot. I watch movie. I try to converse English as much as possible. I don't care if people it's going to tell me about belagak lah kau, cakap masalah. I don't care about it because I want to improve. Know what is your strength, improve your weakness in order for you to be marketable out there.
Mau kerja, cari sampai ngam.